It's dark.
Give me
Yes.
3.
Nope, it's already too late, but it's
Two,
dark. It's
one.
dark. It's live. It's dark.
Live? It's
Yeah,
dark?
you're dark.
Here we go. Come in the light. Here we go. How's this?
Oh,
Is this good?
you look very shadowy, but you're good now.
How's this?
Nope, still. But you,
Folks, here we are. Florida. We're not in Brazil. I know. But Paul, the thing says you're in Brazil. I'm not in Brazil. You can't go out of the country yet. But you can go to another state. And that's what we did. We took a ticket and we went on a ride. And let's just get inside. It's too dark. Come on. Come on. Come with us. You ready? Here we
Yes.
go.
We're here.
All right. So here it is, season 3, episode 3, and we are in Florida. And yeah, we're going south. And I gotta tell you. So I don't know what's going on, but you probably know this. 50 years old. Yeah. Thanks. You know, you celebrated with me. We had the birthday, and I decided I was going to start playing more soccer. And so I came down here and played in a little bit of a soccer tournament with 50-year-old guys. And yeah, we had 55 and 60, and it's a whole tournament and all over the country. And here's the thing. So we're down here, we're playing soccer. And when I think of soccer, I think of Brazil. And when I think of Brazil, you got to be thinking about the Caipirinha. And come on, let's make it. This is good stuff. Folks, here we are. Come on. Join our new bar. Don't worry. It's short-lived.
It's no Blue Monkey.
It is no Blue Monkey Quarantine.
But it's not bad for where we are.
But I tell you what,
But it's also not warm here either.
No, I mean,
It's warmer.
it's warmer. I mean, it snowed back home, and guess what? It didn't do here. It didn't snow, and I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt. Yeah, you know.
Barely.
It's a chilly 65.
You're clinging to the shorts and t-shirt.
I love it.
I,
And here we are.
on the other hand, wearing
Brazil.
sweatpants.
So, if you're thinking about soccer, you got to at some point think about Brazil. And when you're thinking about Brazil, you got to be thinking about the Caipirinha. So the Caipirinha, and look, I know. I've wanted to do this drink for a while. 2 things. 1, I can barely spell it. 2, it's hard to say for me. It scares me. You know this. You've seen 100 and some odd cocktail shows now of mine. I know I have trouble pronouncing words, and this one's no different. I can't roll my R's. I can roll a 55-gallon drum in my backyard and put a bonfire in it because I'm from West Virginia, but I'm from West Virginia. We don't say Caipirinha.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I'm trying. You know, we've been drinking all day. So sadly, we had our last match today. We lost, played a very amazing team. You're not here to hear about that. Who cares? I didn't break anything. I'm happy. But we're going to Brazil. So this drink, the Caipirinha, is literally the national drink of Brazil. Yeah. Now, it's been around for a long time, but it was only in 2013 when it was finally declared the national drink of Brazil. Now, Caipirinha literally translate into the countryside. Actually, little countryside. And it's the feminine version, the female version, so it actually technically would be little countryside girl, which oddly enough, some of the guys said I played like a little countryside girl in the soccer match. So it seems very appropriate on so many levels that we do this drink tonight. Anyway, the history. So there's always, it's an old drink, and with any old drink, there's always stories. One of them simply says that it's called the Caipirinha because it came from the countryside. So literally there were slaves working on farms, and they would make this drink, and then they brought it from the countryside into town. And that's probably the truest story, and that's where the name came from. But there's another thing, and I don't know why every drink I've done so far lately has been tied to sickness and all that, but this drink actually has roots to the Spanish flu. Yeah, 1900s. The Caipirinha, I don't know how many more times I'm going to be able to say this.
You're doing great.
I'm feeling solid right now. But anyway.
You're doing well.
The drink at the time was actually medicinal some people believe when it first came out. And what it was basically a mixture, and they would add garlic and honey to this, no ice, and it was actually meant to help people that had the flu, the Spanish flu. So it was all very medicinal, and then of course they quickly realized if you got rid of the garlic and honey and then just added more alcohol, it was a delicious cocktail. And we know this to be true. How many great drinks do we have out there that were like, hey, if we do this, it'll save lives. And anyway. And then the third story is along those same lines, because of the lime, and I'm going to tell you rum right now. We're going to clear that up. But it was the limes and vitamin C, and it was a scurvy drink for folks that would come in from port, and then they started drinking it. And I said, I'm going to say rum now, but let me clarify this. The thing about the caipirinha is that it is not made with rum. So it's made with cachaça. Now cachaça here's why it gets confused. People call this Brazilian rum. But it's not rum. Well, Paul, you just said it's Brazilian rum. But it's not rum. We have a question in the room.
Not just me, not from
Yeah,
the
go
gallery, but that was on the rum chart, wasn't it?
It is. So we have it on a rum chart. And here's why it's a type of rum and why it gets classified. Cachaça. So here's the main difference is rum is made with molasses, which is the byproduct of sugar cane. And then you ferment it, and that's how you make a beautiful rum. Cachaça is much more pure. It is made with the sugar cane juice. So it's just sugar cane pressed. You take the juice, you ferment it, and that's how you make cachaça. It is a very, very different alcohol and spirit, has a very different flavor and profile. The other thing, just if we're going down this road, rum is typically always aged in oak barrels. Cachaça is going to be aged, if it is aged, in local wood vats.
Huh.
So it's going to be tied directly to Brazil. And so those are the big difference. And this has been around. A lot of people will tell you longer. This is all the way back to the 1500s. So anyway, for God's sakes, Paul, can you just make the drink? Yeah, I can make the drink. Can you drink the drink? All right. So the other thing, this is becoming more and more popular because now we're starting to see more and more cachaça available. And in the U.S., this hasn't been a very popular drink, and now it's getting there. So how do you make it? Again, it's a great classic cocktail because it's only got 3 ingredients. So how do you do it? All right, let's make the damn drink. I'm making it. So making it in the glass. So first thing, you need limes. So what I will tell you is, I'm going to do this up here because
Oh, perfect.
I want you to take your lime. You're going to cut off the ends. We don't want that, and you want to make sure you get into the flesh. Then you're not going to cut it in the equator. You're going to go north to south, and you're going to go down the middle. All right. Then you want to get rid of. Do a little V here. We want to get rid of
The pith.
that pith. Yeah, because it's bitter, and we're going to muddle. Done. Do that. And then we're going to do one more. So, rid of the ends.
One per?
One per. We're going to do 1 lime per. These are smaller ones. If you had a big lime, you could probably go half. If you had a humongous lime, you could probably go thirds. If you had something on the size of a guava, you could go just a quarter. So, we're going to go right here, get rid of the pith. Done. Some people will actually also cut some of the skin off as well. We're not going to do that. Then the next thing you're going to do is cut this again. And you're going to throw that right in your glass.
Happy birthday, Beth.
What? Birthday out there. All right, so there's first start. Then you're going to come in, try to go, you can go with any sugar you want. Now, there's a debate. What sugar do I use? Some people say go with a more of a processed, fine sugar. And we talked about this. I'm not talking about like fine sugar. Like, man, this is really good sugar. I'm talking about more of a crushed, smaller. However, if you're going to go classic, if you're going to go Brazil, they actually typically use a cane sugar, which is more granular. Now, and then you're going to put in 2 heaping teaspoons of sugar per drink. 1, 2, 1 for me, 1 for Shelby. There it is. And then we muddle. Now, when you muddle this, the idea is not to just destroy this. We just want to come in here. We want to try to get some of that sugar dissolved. Now, as we're doing this, some of you may be wondering a few things. One, you're going to say, oh, you're making a mojito. So here's the thing. These are basically cousins of a couple drinks. So the Caipirinha is a cousin to the mojito. And because of the lime, sugar, if we were to muddle mint in here, typically, and add rum, you would have yourself a mojito. The other thing is it's a cousin of a daiquiri, because a daiquiri is just lime, sugar, and rum. But again, where this is different,
The type.
it's different. So there it is. We've done that. Now you're going to come in, get your ice scooper.
I have to tell you, you're improving on your pronunciation.
I'm trying. I've been drinking all day to try to get ready for this. Nice ice, top it off, and then...
It's very slippery. I'm sorry.
Very,
I didn't warn you about that.
I think I underestimated the slipperiness.
Well, it's
And then... about 2 ounces.
Jim.
Yeah, you can measure if you wanted. Now, some people will stir it. You don't really need to shake it, but if you happen to be staying at a villa, I don't know how you order your villas. Here's how I order mine. I said, I need a villa with a cocktail shaker. And she said, do you mean like we have a washer, we have a dryer, we have all this stuff? No, I need a cocktail shaker in my room.
And 1980s wicker furniture.
So what we're going to do is just, you could actually,
No.
But just give it a couple little...
Hi, Breckenridge.
Right here. Little couple back and forth. Again, some people will stir. Some people will just do it. There it is. There it is. That is your Quarantine Caipirinha with your cachaça. Folks, this is a lovely, lovely drink. Garnish? Are you done? Now, if you wanted to do something, you could take that little butt end off of your and throw that right on there. You know, make a little sun. I'll do that. Here you go. But we've already got the garnish in it. Paul, I noticed you didn't do any emergency. Folks, we've done about 3 travel shows along the road of these 3 episodes. And if we've done one thing consistently, it's we've forgotten emergency every time we've traveled. Here's why. We're not that smart. It's just, we're just not that smart. The other thing is, we're in Florida. I mean, I got emergency on every tree limb out here. I can reach out the window and grab a line. Not what we did. So, anyway, emergency, not sponsoring our show. Not even in our show tonight. So, emergency, saving lives, but we don't need you right now. We're in Florida. And so let's see how this bad boy is. Oh, yes. So, totally not a rum. So, I'd almost compare it to a bit of a malty wine kind of a flavor, but then you get that lime and the sweetness right on top. I mean, that is what I've heard is that this drink can hurt you. And here's why. It's just it's a sugar-heavy drink. So you got to be careful. You can get some wicked hangovers off of this stuff. And here's the other beauty of it. You're going to be up all night from all the sugar. It's just fantastic. So this is how we're going out tonight. And Mmm. Oh, that's good stuff. Folks, here's the other fun thing. I told you I'm down here, soccer tournament. Yeah, it's crazy. Whatever. But this drink is actually the epitome of soccer. It really is. This is a soccer cocktail, and here's why. For us in the States, no. Every other country, starting in Brazil and anywhere, especially even in Europe, everywhere you go, the caipirinha is actually a recognized cocktail. They make it, they understand it, they accept it, they know exactly what it is and how to do it. And then the U.S., we're just kind of starting to figure it out. We don't really know it yet. So, yeah, just like soccer, everybody else has got it figured out, and we're just figuring it all out. But this is your drink, folks. Have yourself a caipirinha, and I think you'll be very happy. We will see you. Wait. So the fun thing is, it's our last night down here. We got 12 lines. So apparently, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, perfect. So we're going to finish 12 of these off. Check back with us in about 6 hours. We'll let you know how we're going. Folks, love you. Thanks for visiting us tonight in the warm, sunny, tropical beaches of Florida.
It is not
It's not that
tropical.
warm. And there's no beach around us.
I am wearing a hoodie and sweatpants.
And we are in the midst of the middle. We're in sunny Orlando. It's dark now, but you know what I mean. Anyway, folks, love you. Thanks for coming here. Thanks for taking a ride with us. And I will continue to say this. If you have the chance to take a ride, take the ride. Enjoy the trip. Love you all. Good night.